encounter. He has a lightness about his spirit. He has this ability to cause laughter to erupt in your heart. He has this ability to cause you to see the funny side of life. He gave you a sense of humor because he has one. Yeah, he can only create out of who he is. So when you think of all the different senses of humor that are in this room, you know that God has all of them in himself. Yeah. So he's very comedic on days, extremely funny, has a brilliant take on life, and loves to laugh with us, enjoys laughing at us. Yeah? Not in a mean way, just in a kind of amused way. I know on times I've been an endless source of amusement to God. I think some of the DVDs on my life are all under the comedy section. You know, in heaven. It's like when the angels come back from warring over whatever. It's like the Father says, here, you know, take your wings off, put your feet up. Here's the latest Graham DVD. You'll love it. It's killing. He has this unique take on life. It's wonderful. He has this incredible capacity to be fully God and yet fully human. Why? He made us, and so he totally understands us. You know, he knows everything about us, and he has this brilliant way of nodding. You know, when you're talking to him out of your grief, or your panic, or your fear, he totally gets it. Totally understands where you are, where you're coming from. He knows our frame. He remembers that we're dust. He made us. And he has this brilliant capacity to completely understand you, but also to be God at the same time, and lift you out of that frame of mind into something else. Relationship with God, therefore, is never one-dimensional. He only ever talks about abundance and fullness. What he's talking about is a life so filled with experiences, you know, that it actually makes your whole life bigger. Bigger with possibility. Anything could happen, and knowing God, it probably will. So we're never stuck about anything. We have this God who not only understands us, but loves us so thoroughly that he himself is our freedom in every single thing we encounter. God didn't give me peace. He showed up as the Prince of Peace. It's relational. Peace is relational. God didn't give me love. He showed up as the God of love. It's relational. He didn't give me joy. He showed up as the, you know, the King of joy, the King of laughter. It's relational. Everything that God is and everything he wants you to be is rooted in relationship. Yeah? So, life in the Spirit, therefore, is about exploring. Right now, there are so many things open up to you that you are always going to be spoiled for choice. Yeah? The enemy wants to narrow down your field of vision so you can't see anything. And God wants to broaden it out so that you can see everything. Yeah? And you've always got choices. Because that's what freedom is. Oppression is, I have no rights, no choices, no possibilities. Freedom is, you have all these possibilities, all these choices, all these options, and the Father's going to help you make the right one that fits you now. And the one that is good for you this week, he may choose a different one for you next week, simply because that's life. And life in God is bigger than what you can handle. But you're supposed to experience it. So even with all our current experiences, there are still hundreds more available. And we want to encourage you in Potter's House. You know, you're here to experience God, encounter God. And you're here to be touched by who He is for you and who He wants to be. Yeah?